And hello, greetings and salutations. This is Isaac Quinn live playing No Man's Sky on the PS4 Pro. Second attempt here. You know, you get new software and you end up having, well, new issues, so to speak. We're getting a little bit of feedback there, but welcome everyone to the channel. Hello, Mock. We got, I think the sound under control. It turns out I had a second window open someplace. So we're seeing it streamed twice. For those who are wondering, I'll probably have to edit that in post-editing. Anyway, we can get along with the game at that point. Yeah, Maka, it turns out I had a second window open to my YouTube Live control panel with the sound on. So I went in it twice, so it was repeating everything I was saying, which caused that horrible echo. So fortunately I had my headphones off, otherwise I never would have noticed. As for Nightbot and the all caps, I'm not sure what it was talking about there. So in this episode we're trying to pick up some resources and maybe find some antimatter with a trader. So I'm going to build a signal booster. I've already sort of been through this area, so just picking up any remnants that I might have missed. Any resource I can get a hold of. Well, I think I've hit the answer on whether I've filled that up or not. Let's go ahead and recharge that. Hello, Miniman. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for showing up, and thanks for coming to the chat. I'm adjusting my squeaky chair, and I have a cup of tea. So I'm going to wait to regenerate my shield a little bit, and then we're going to build a signal booster. Hello, Rusrat. Ruskat. I'm thinking I'm getting that correct. Welcome to the channel and the stream. Thanks for showing up. And we'll go here and go ahead and build this. That's our signal booster. And let's see if we can find anything in the area. We need fuel to get out of the system to get some more resources. So let's go with this. It'll probably give us a manufacturing facility. Hope not, but you can never tell. Operations Center. Pretty much the same thing. Let's see if we can pick that up so we save those resources. And I've managed to collect a fair amount of plutonium so I can launch a few times. This is actually a hauler, so we're going to call it a venture, as in business venture. There we go. So the fuel is loaded. Let's go ahead and launch and see where we're going. Well, thanks, Miniman. I appreciate that. I've been waiting all day to stream, but I really do appreciate your showing up and those kind words. I have this stream this afternoon. I do have another one later this evening. And of course you can always watch them, I guess, in reruns. So thanks to everyone who's here, and thanks to everyone who is watching this after the fact. Oh. Let's get over here, take a look at this operations center, and whatever we find along the way. So it basically takes 250 plutonium to launch this ship. I have some extra stored up. That's a drop pod I could use, but I'm not going to right now. But I would like to recoup 250 every time I do. Good to hear you're playing, Mock-Tone. A lot of people play while I'm playing. A lot of people don't even play the game. Just show up for the broadcasts. Let's do another scan, see what we can find here. It would be great if I found an outpost that was selling antimatter. I'm not going to land at these points, so I can come back to them. It's a resource spot. And for those new to the channel, if you're not in chat, I obviously can't give you a call out or a shout out. And I will name planets, systems, or locations after you, or the creatures we find. Name at your suggestions, as long as they're within reason, of course. That way, if you're playing the game, you might be able to find them, since they do persist in the universe. And this is the operations center. I'm going to see if I can do a quick pass, just in hopes that there might be enough plutonium to recoup. I have to land either way, I think, because I need to find an outpost, and this is one of the likely ways of finding it. So I'm not going to land close to the center, so that way I can tether between the ship and the center, given that the weather conditions are very foul and my suit can only go so long. So we'll try landing right here. Excellent, Miniman. You're re-download it and try a new start. Well, they've updated it. It's quite a different game from original. And I do broadcast in a couple modes, both the normal mode and this is survival mode. So I can tell you that, yeah, it is very different. I'll save that one there for now. We'll get this. They've added quite a bit. And we're going over here. For anyone who's not played in survival mode, your movement uses more energy. So I'm trying not to jump and fly as much. I do because I do have some extra resources. But you can burn through this pretty quickly if you play it like you normally do. And my pack is pretty much full. I'm just coming here to see if I can... I can't get through that door. So let's transfer any plutonium we have, which we have none. Let's transfer the zinc to the ship so I can pick up some more plutonium. And the launch is already loaded. And I'll pick this up. You'd normally need a grenade to get through this. I don't see any way I'm going to do it with these two guys hanging out here. I'll scan for other resources. I was hoping this wasn't a locked building. I don't have a grenade launcher yet. Mock, my ship is not named, at least this ship's not named after anyone. It's actually named after a 19th century age of sails British frigate venture, but I used venture as in business venture because it's a trade ship. But there was a HMS Venture. I'll just see what loot I can continue to pick up here. I fear this was a wasted stop. There is a emerald here. I'll go inside, see if we can warm up for a second. And I'll check my inventory, see what I have available. Probably gonna have to go to the space station and sell some iron. Hello, Chain. Welcome to the stream. And occasionally, those in chat will notice Nightbot jumps in. It's just a friendly program. I'm sure you've encountered if you've been on any streams. Thank you, Minnie. I appreciate it. Yeah, all subs and likes are appreciated. They'll help the channel grow, get out to more people. Maybe give us a bigger community. And we should be done in here, at least for now. We'll get back out to the ship. Yeah, see if I can use some of this on my suit, then pick this up here so I don't waste any. There we go. So the next launch is definitely going to have some plutonium around it. Hello, King. Welcome back. Thanks for everyone showing up. Appreciate it. We are in No Man's Sky survival mode. In case I haven't repeated that enough. And we're looking for some more resources. We might, like I said before, we might have to go up to the space station. I'd like to get a trading post, but in space I can do a global scan of the planets and find a trading post. So a few things that I need. I can build the exo vehicles, so I might start doing that. Yes, King, just a little bit short of 500 subs. Chain, I do enjoy survival. The opening, getting to your ship, is the most difficult. After that, it can be difficult because there's few resources, and launching takes an entire fuel bay of plutonium. So you have to be very careful. There's fewer resources. And yeah, if you die, you lose everything you have. And in permadeath mode, if you die, you're dead. And this is exactly what I was looking for. We're going to get the resources to put a beacon here, so we can find it again, but this is perfect. Now, if they only sold antimatter, we'd be going. So, I didn't post the original videos 1 and 2 for survival mode because it is rather slow paced. You have to. I was on a hot planet, so I had to keep going in caves and cool down, and it takes a long time to get to your ship. You want to pace it slow. If you run, you'll just run out of energy, get yourself killed. And it depends on the planet you're on. Sometimes you'll start on a good planet, sometimes you'll start on a bad planet. But if you can get to the ship, then it gets a little bit easier. I mean, in the normal game, you're not doing what I'm doing, scrounging for antimatter. And, of course, they don't have it here. I don't have the formula for antimatter, so... Let's see if there's any local representatives. No one to talk to. There are some ships to trade with, so we'll go up here and see if one of these guys might have some antimatter. Okay. Worms is a show off in permadeath. Last one I caught of his was normal mode, traveling to the center of the universe. If you can get to your ship in permadeath, I can see you doing well. Just you can't take many chances until you've, I guess, built yourself up a little bit. Use that. Let's see if there's any loot here to sell. Got charm. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use one of these. And just about everyone broadcasting is doing a permadeath nowadays. A chain, that is my concern, is I would put in 50 hours and fall off a cliff. That would be Terribly depressing, particularly if you're broadcasting it. It's like, well, I fell on a cliff. Let's see if he's got antimatter. No, didn't think he did. A lot of other things I should be buying here, but let's see what I can sell him. I want to hold on to the Gek Charm. So pretty much my inventory is full unless I can move some of the iron all the way. So shift that over. Got the extra 8 thallium. So the space station is controlled by Gek, and I need to improve my standing there. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go sell that first. And we're going to be getting the resources to put a beacon up here so we can come back. Let me sell this and see what we need for a beacon. Which means jumping off the platform. I think we need 1 voltaic cell, which I have the resources for. 2 cart sheets. Take a fair amount of our iron, so we're going to have to get some extra iron. I'll get in the ship here before I freeze. And I'll make the voltaic cell. Got more than enough for that. Just going to have a problem with... There we go. Inventory, I was going to say, but apparently not. So I'm going to have to transfer that over. And 1 voltaic cell. Oh, you know what? I don't have the... That's right. See, I'm used to my other game where I have the blueprints for everything. So we won't be putting a beacon up here until I get the blueprint for it. I'll leave all this over here. I'll check a couple more traders and just try to actually visually mark their location. Is it on the landing pad? Yeah, it's 5 hours from manufacturing. So it's a straight line between my base, an hour away, and manufacturing. So if I leave my base heading toward manufacturing facility, I should encounter this. Remembering that might be a little bit more difficult. See if I'm going to go ahead and run because I've actually got so much extra. Oh, this looks like a TIE fighter. The Miniman in the replay, I've not seen it, and that's at 6 o'clock this evening Eastern Standard Time, or -4 GMT. I will be playing that just the normal mode, where I will be going to the center. I'm actually on my way to the center. I was hoping to get there in this next episode. We'll see. Okay, nothing there. Let me see if I can sell him what I just picked up. Sorry, I sold that. There's a TIE fighter. As close as you can get without having copyright infringements. I don't really think any of these guys are going to have the antimatter. I'm going to have to find a trader, so go ahead and loot the rest of this base here. This is one busy base. Let's see if they've got any loot for me down here. Over here. Since it costs no plutonium to launch from a base, I don't have to go scrounging up plutonium. Just taking a look to see if there's any out there. I better sell this before I freeze again. Geknip. No, I'm going to hold on both those so I can use them up at the station. So we'll head to the station next. And we have enough iron to deal with the pirates along the way, because I have a lot of things I can sell there. I should have enough to handle. Let's try refilling. I've got zinc too in case it's needed. Alright, well, let's launch up to the space station. So my builder needs spodonium. There is no spodonium in this system, so I have to get antimatter to go in another system. I can't get any of the other blueprints until I get my builder, and then a scientist, and everything else. So sort of at an impasse. Other than I'm collecting resources for hunting down a lot of things, and you can pick up the blueprints other ways. Surprisingly, no pirates. And I was doing scans and not picking anything up. Might try this planet next for some outposts. Just doing a scan to see what it has. Aluminum, iridium. Well, of course, now they show up. Do not want to waste the resources fighting them right now. Miniman, I am playing on the PS4 Pro, yes. Let's go up here, we'll sell the Geknip, bribe the Gek. Hello! Hey! So much for that. Sell this Geknip. Just double check in case there is a floating antimatter around. Nope. Yeah, let's see what this fellow wants. Yeah, Gek, I can translate that. Here's a charm for you. You're gonna raise my standing, aren't you? You could give me antimatter. Nope. Don't have enough nanites yet to buy anything, but let me see what they have here. No shields. Need shield for the ship to limit my issues with pirates. Okay, that guy's going to keep chattering away. Alright, pick that. Well, let's go to the next planet and see what we can pick up down there. So I doubt anyone here is going to have antimatter on them. I know that ship doesn't. We'll check this one. No one, some extra antimatter floating around. I see it quite often when I'm playing the normal mode. Yes, Chain, those pirates. Oh, I've got these two fascination beads. The pirates can be a pretty big problem, depending, well, the mode you're on and what point you are. You know, once you get your ship built up, they're not, but they always show up at the worst time. In the survival mode, they do show up quite often. Sell these two. The sales guy over there is still trying to make a pitch. Yeah, he's really working hard to sell me some blueprints. Let's jump out. Lots of combat ships in here. Alright, well, fortunately, no plutonium cost there. And we'll just head straight toward this planet. Once we're there, we'll put out a signal beacon. See what we can pick up. I forgot this planet is a water planet. So almost a waste of time. But you never know. I would like to get that. Let me see if there's any plutonium around here. I see some cargo containers there. And I want to recoup. There's plutonium. Excellent. It's probably not 250 units, but enough to get me some extra inventory. It's a good long ways off, isn't it? We'll try and land in between. So I have plenty of thallium. Go for the extra cargo slot. I mean, inventory slot first. Fly on up here. Hopefully I'm going up. That took a lot of resources. Miniman, the only way you know is when you're looking at the star map. It will tell you when you look at a planet you're going to, it'll say X number of light years from the center. So what you want to do is pick one that has fewer light years from the center. And black holes will not always send you closer. Sometimes they'll send you further away. So you have to be careful with those. I think as 2 episodes ago, I went in a black hole and went back further to 200,000 light years. And so I've been recouping that ever since. Do a scan here, see if there's anything we can use. So that plutonium way over there. We're gonna have to jump off the ledge here. And see how close we are to that plutonium. I'm doing a lot of jet bursts here right now, only because this terrain's so difficult, and I've actually overstocked in thallium. Okay, my ship's back here, obviously. And I'm just not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay. My scanner's not recharged yet, so... Yeah, Miniman, they don't actually have something, at least yet, that will tell you directly how far you're away. Not that I know of, anyhow. To put one of these in my suit. There are some programs on the internet that can help you navigate toward the center, though. I believe it's called Pilgrim Project. Brings you toward the Pilgrim Star. This terrain is going to be very difficult to find that plutonium. So it's a fine line between spending resources to find plutonium and actually getting the plutonium. There's platinum over there. Nanites. See if we can get on top of this hill and spot it. Go ahead and use one of the shielding shards for now, and I guess re-energize my suit with the 8th ammium first. Oh, did not mean to put that in, it swapped it on me. So we'll get the nanites at least. Let's see how much iron I have. Don't have iron here. See if we can pick up some. Amount of time it takes me to mine the iron, I'll run out of the shielding shards. Wait for that scanner to regenerate. Is there any caves around here? Oh, well, I had to run into that, didn't I? My bane. It's iron. I wonder if I stand under a mushroom, if that will keep the rain off of me. I'm going to go with a no on that one. Just a, I guess, lead-lined umbrella would be handy. Okay, we can build a shard. We'll build 2 of them. There we go. Try getting on top of this hill. Grabbing more iron as we go. Trying to be a bigger piece than I thought. Well, it was around here. Just might have to make up for it someplace else. Platinum, because the plutonium's not going to show up on a long-range scan. Let's go ahead and grab the platinum and head back to the ship. Yeah, I wanted to land in between, sorry, the plutonium and the drop pod. But because of the shape of the terrain, that plutonium can be on the other side of any one of these hills. And I could spend a lifetime looking for it. Nope, don't want to mind that. Got it. It's got to be carbon. And I just need to find my ship. Sitting right at it. It's 2 times. Well, it's going to be painful to use this much plutonium. Become a plutonium Scrooge. And that's something underwater, which is going to be of no use to me whatsoever. We'll take a look. It looked like it was a pretty large plutonium site. There appears to be something up here, too. Oh, I forgot to do the save on that. So iridium. There's the plutonium. Let's slow down and see if there's any around it. So I stop again, I'll be spending 500 units to recoup whatever amount that is there. Because I just spent 250 launching. So we'll continue on for now. See if we can find anything else on this planet. Being a water planet, it's really going to be difficult to pick anything up. Or at least pick up anything that I can get to. There's some pretty large land masses here. Go ahead and call them continents. There's some more plutonium. Well, I'm going to take the chance that there's enough here for this landing. We will see. Make sure I have inventory space first, though. Nothing worse than mining that much plutonium and having it all vanish. So if we get 250, we break even. Anything over, we turn in a profit. I think we're getting 250. And not a lot on this world. It just might not be worth stopping. So that's a rock I can't even melt. This might be some more carbon. Won't be needing that. I'll go to the ship and put up a signal booster, see if that results in anything. You were quite right, Chain. That's why I try and pick as much carbon up as I can. Usually it's fairly common, and I actually can't afford to use plutonium for my weapons here or for my mining laser. See if we can find a outpost. I can't find anything because I needed to actually launch. I'm going to search for one of everything while I have this built. Habitable base. On the off chance something is nearby. Resource deposit. I could probably afford another shield drop pod. Sorry, inventory slot from a drop pod. Though we're not doing a lot of detecting here, so okay, we're going to take that. So I can't afford to waste that. Take that carbon. And let's see, how much did we get? Plutonium, only 121. 1 iron. So my stockpile of plutonium is running low. It might not seem like it, but I need enough to get back in the air without crawling around the planet for a long time. So I'm going to write this planet off as a bust for now. It's a habitable base, but I don't want to stay on it. I am going to have to get iron, I think, though. How much do I have? Should have enough to get to another world. Let's go up. See if we can find something a little bit choice here. That's the home planet. Just came from there. Maybe we'll go to the station so we have a better view. Hello, Gaming Mike. Welcome back. Thanks for showing up in chat. I appreciate it very much. I'm sure you recognize this game. It's better known as me spiraling around in space. There we go. Let's see what we have on this planet. It's got to be better than the last one. Do you have a broadcast scheduled for today, Gaming Mike? I'm pretty sure it's Wednesdays that you do one. Well, please share the time with all of us here, so anyone can drop by and visit. If anyone does not, for some reason, have Gaming Mike's YouTube channel, it is in my channel list on the front page here. You can just take a quick look over there and get it. Or click on his icon. They have done quite a bit, Miniman, to improving the graphics. So 9 p.m. Mountain Time, there'll be, I think, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. -4 GMT. I'm trying to cover every format. Excellent. Excellent, Mike. Oh, I just ran out of fuel here. Of course. I ran out of fuel, so they're naturally going to find me. Yes, that's actually that's true, Mike. I was subtracting from it. It's a good point. And we did find something here. It's going to be the local antimatter salesman. I'm certain. Can't land unless I find some plutonium around here. I don't see a lot hanging out. It's tough being stingy. Oh, I went ahead and hit a tree. Up here. I'd ideally like to find an observation tower, outpost, small outpost, or a mountain full of plutonium. So that's what I'm scanning for right now. I think the last one is less likely. Well, I don't know. That looked like a cave full of plutonium. I've found it in caves, but not in large quantities. That just must be a lighting effect that I saw in that cave. I'm going to turn around and have another peek. Yeah, I think that's just a lighting effect. It's a resource. I don't need that one right now. And well, come across it without even looking. Nice observation tower with a landing pad. I want to make sure I hit it though. Can't aim at it and get across here, but I was hoping being over it, I might have got it. So, exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah, and not necessarily hoping for that, but I can use the money. It'll be handy. Am I out of inventory space yet? No. That one iron is really doing its job over there. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Yeah, can't access that. Okay, we'll sell the fascination beads and see if this guy is going to give us any blueprints. Yeah, I'm going to check what they have here. The off chance that they're selling antimatter. No, because I'm looking for it. They're not selling it. But maybe he's got a blueprint for us. Well, hello, Harif, and welcome to the channel and chat. 7K gold in a half hour. That's pretty good. I'll give him some. Okay, the only blueprint I don't want. I got it. And let's see what I can afford here. Yeah. It's nice compared to what I have, but take the nanites, and I'm going to pick all of his plants. Don't need the health yet, I don't think. He's only got one plant. Well. There's some thanium over here. Yeah, scan for any big stacks of plutonium laying around. No, a little bit of plutonium. Since we got the land for free. This helps. I would love to put a beacon here, but I don't have that blueprint. Okay. Let's make sure he's... It doesn't look like he could be a predator if he tried, but... Screaming animals out there. Oh, there's a baby one. There's a predator. Couple of them there. And maybe we can track something down. Well, this over here. Trying not to run. I'm so tempted to use my jetpack right now. Yeah, bring it over here and scrounge this plutonium. And apparently it's getting pretty cold because I can hear my breath shaking. Let's go on in here, warm up a little bit. Steal the plants. See what this... Of course it's full. That's me stealing those plants is what it is. 1.5 million. That is quite a collection of gold there. Let's see if I can reload the mining laser. I'm assuming, Harif, that there's plenty more on that planet. That sounds like it could be a good business. So I have the word give now and Gek. 100 units. Well, that's about all I'm going to be able to give him. Turns away from me. So he wasn't pleased with my 100 units. Well, he's not getting any titanium because they don't have it. And 210, so 9210. And this will say location of Antimatter factory. My standing with the Gek has increased. Well, unless they start selling me a blueprint. Everybody is increasing my standing. Go over here and hit the save point. I see more plutonium. Nothing found there. How many slots do I have open? I'm going to go ahead and use one of these shards. Don't really much need it yet. Oops, wrong button. There we go. I really needed that. And more plutonium over there too. Outside the box, that is. Well, we'll use this one. Unanswered. I believe it's 720, wasn't it? And looks like my standing went up, but maybe something else. Camp. If I can find a crashed ship, you can get blueprints from them. Let's go here and collect this plutonium. Okay, did I misjudge those guys? And more over here, even better. I think I have enough carbon for now. Try a scan. And more plutonium over here. I'm going to tether myself so far from the ship. I'll have to use another shielding shard. Okay, you guys can stay away from me. I might as well sell my antrium until, because I'm not going to get blueprint anytime soon. Here come the pineapple. So I'll casually stroll back this way. I'm not sure what provoked me to do that. Put a shard in. And grab this plutonium. Check my inventory. Plenty of space. So I did get a stack, so my 250, which is my, I guess, 240 for launching or something around that. So I got back the last parking amount since it's free launch here. Take a look down there. I already picked the platinum. And I'm going to check these boxes on the side just to see if I can loot some more plutonium. We'll head back in. We'll chat to this fellow here, see if he's going to give us anything. Riddle versus wanting a gift. Nope. Don't have any gifts for him right now. We will transfer this to the ship though. And reload our launch thrust with 67 first. So we're setting better now than we were before with the plutonium. Just not a lot of progress with the blueprints. Bell buy? Yes, it does. If you want to get that countdown, the weather condition right above the bar for the environmental condition will have to say extreme. Now you can stand in a cave. It'll go away if you're standing in a protected area, but it does have to start out with extreme. You won't find a planet, I think, that says extreme, but you can usually tell from the environment, like firestorms or something similar to that. But if you go to a launch pad or any inside your ship or a menu, not like the options menu, but purchase menu, then it'll recount. Yeah, Mike, I can't survive long enough on a planet with extreme sentinels. Okay, we're going to have to go up into orbit and come back down. Low orbit. And before I leave this planet, I am certainly going to have to pick up some iron. Arc up and just fall straight down on it. Maybe. Depends if the atmosphere works with us. And I'm going to forego my usual must-have plutonium in the area because I'm hoping to get some tech from this ship. And hoping to get a new landing computer. Point right at it. That mountain's going to keep me from doing it there. Oh, there looks like there's some plutonium there. Let's see how far that was away. It will not let me land right there. So we'll land right over here. So spinning in circles all day. I'm going to go ahead and get some iron now. Wow, that was not a lot of iron. See if there's any up top.
Thermal protection falling.
And any iron up here? No, I do have one more shard left, so I can get by. Anytime you want iron. I can't find it, so let's go ahead and see if we get any tech here. Message is superior, perhaps a loved one. It's impossible to tell as the playback is hauntingly, I was going to say haughty silent, but hauntingly silent. In its final moments, the trader seems to point at some freshly installed ship tech. Good. Not bad for the trader, but good for me. Before dropping to his knees in despair. Going to inspect recently installed ship tech. And it's thinking, well, it's recently installed. No, that would cost me more. So I'm going to pass on that. We'll take the nanites though. Oh, thought I did that. Let's see if we can put that last shielding shard in there. Good, we got another one. And a wee bit of plutonium for our trouble. And Geknep to bribe with. Now, just need to find some excess iron. Looks like there's another chest down here.
Thermal protection falling. Inventory full.
Of course it is. Let's move that plutonium over. The rocks on this planet are pretty light.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. I'll have to look up at a cave. Or something. Hello, Wayward Druid. And welcome to the channel. And I'm glad you just found it.
Protection falling.
39. If I can move some of that over, good. Gonna race against time here. Ah, good. Oh, I did have one made already, didn't I?
Product instructed.
There we go.
Recharge.
I'm gonna have to find a much larger iron sight than this for fueling. So I use up all my carbon, getting 2 pieces of iron at a time. Oh well, there's a cave.
Thermal protection falling.
I will grab the plutonium. I heard humming that sounded like a bee. I don't think there's any bees in the game, so
Temperature levels stabilizing.
just bouncy pineapples. So, well, at least we got plenty of iron here. And plenty of carbon outside, so should be able to get enough to refuel the ship. Grenade launcher would be pretty handy right now, but we're still earlier in survival, so I meant to sell that Antrim. Hello, Thudo. Welcome back. And welcome back to chat, too. Just playing some No Man's Sky survival. Trying to collect some iron. So I run out when I need it most. Let's see how much we have here. Let's try looking at my suit. Let's go for 2 stacks, so just a little bit more. And how close are we now? 25 off.
Weapon charge depleted.
Knew that was going to happen.
Technology recharge.
Go ahead and that. See if that makes up the 25. 1924. Close enough. I think I might have got some extra in there anyhow. Now I'm going to grab some trees. Sorry, carbon. Not much problem with the sentinels on this planet. So all the others by this point would have been overrun by them. There we go. And that should be enough carbon. more junk to sell. Well, not junk to Viking and Gek, but I'll go with that stack there.
Recharge.
Okay, so not the tech I was hoping for there. Oh, that's definitely a predator. I'm surprised I missed him. And another radio tower or observatory. So on the off chance that I can find something useful here, I will spend more plutonium. See what we got in the area. Wow. A chest and some and I'm sure is a predator. Calm grazing, really? That does not look like a calm grazing creature. Apparently, I share a different definition of calm. Okay, we have plenty of gifts for him. Let's move this iron over. Well, not plenty, but one. Okay, words I still can't translate, but I can. Gek high. What was he asking for there? A strange, dry, flat stench fills every corner of the facility. I inspect my exosuit for things I could offer it. See, the trader seems to be ill. Its skin is flaky and its eyes lack luster, so he's going to want some hydration, I imagine. It gabbles at me, and his voice croaks. Well, a little bit of water will get you a long way in this game. And excellent. Just not the tech I want, but I won't complain. I'll see if I can give him a gift now. Yep, here. Have some Geknet. I wonder if he's going to run around the observatory. It's more of a habit picking the plants. A necessity now, but early in the game, it's a necessity. Thudo, no. This is actually my third solar system. Yeah, well, counting the one I started in, then I did have some antimatter, so the next one I jumped to only had one planet, so I jumped into this one, and that's where I'm at. Although I need spidonium, and there's none in this system, so I have to get a blueprint for antimatter, or find someone who's going to sell me some, at least to get out. See, 394, so 1394. I do have a base in the system, so just not on this planet. And I still say that, well, there you go. It's a handy shelter. The problems with procedurally generated events and terrain. Some clusters. Can I work the table? No. Don't think I need to heal. Yeah, Thudo, this system seems to be consist mainly of frozen planets and on one radioactive planet. I've not had, except for my starting planet, which was unbearably hot, not had anything that would be, say, temperate. But in survival, those are a little bit harder to find. There's some loot over there.
Thermal protection falling.
I'm going to use this marker here. And we'll see if this observatory can lead me to a crashed ship.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
I guess I already did use it, didn't I? Yes. It didn't lead me to one. That's how much attention I was paying to it. There, yeah, there's the thing that's not a predator. Grab some plutonium. So the boxes are in the game before survival mode. Do you think they intended to create survival mode from the beginning? Because very seldom does anyone pay attention to those boxes in normal mode. Do a scan here. Thought I would.
Thermal protection falling.
See if there's anything down here in the ledge. I could just watch the scan recharge, but pushing the button certainly makes it go faster. Go. And oh, paid off a little bit because I found the plutonium and the thallium.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, I don't have enough iron, but I do have another shielding shard. This is the, I guess now become the plutonium mining channel. I spend a good deal of time mining plutonium, carbon, and iron.
Thermal protection falling.
I think you're right, Mike. I think there's a lot of comparison to it in other games, and they sort of hinted, that there was survival in this game, but yeah, it's definitely a response. Which makes me, other than decoration, all those containers.
Thermal protection offline.
Oh, I should have charged it up sooner.
Technology recharge.
Most of those plutonium crates, at least in my experience, have gone unused. Just because you can get so much plutonium in the game that it's more of a hassle to stop and open them.
Protection falling.
Let's see if I have 50. Nope. Spent more time mining iron to get another shielding shard than it was worth. So, negative return on my energy investment there. I was trying to get over here to these chests. I actually might as well go ahead and, I have plenty of thallium, so let's go ahead and boost. I ran into one of those. There's water back there. Okay. At least the first half of this should be free. Up until that point.
Thermal protection falling.
Well. Oh, no.
Slopes in situ.
I should have checked before I did that. I did get the most of it. See what we can transfer to the ship. It's 176. Plenty of platinum. And I don't think the Gek wants a Corvix cube. Where's the small stack? 61. I immediately found another location. I do think that they maybe did not think out the survival mode as much as they could have. I know a lot of people who just continuously die on the first world they get, and then others who'll get a really good world to start with, and then some of the tech that you need can be a little more challenging. Say, antimatter. So wow, this is really hidden in here, isn't it? Oh, that's I thought that was an antenna, but turns out it's not. Hello, Alan. Welcome back. I'm simply doing some scans looking for a giant bundle of antimatter blueprints and other resources. Let's see here. Not really picking up anything. I don't think I need anything else to sell. And I'm running out of plants in this system. It might be my home plant is the best option. So I found more on it than I have any of the other worlds. Really? Another observatory. I'm not going to complain because I need them. If I were looking for them, I could not find them. Now, Thudo, Alan Park's advice is good advice there. If you're dying a lot, just erase your save and start on another world. What I was saying is, if the worlds don't seem to be consistent, they are so randomly generated. So some people get very bad luck. I know the very first time I played it, I had horrible luck on the planet. I could get nowhere near my ship, and it was filled with canyons and caves that I could not get through. So I didn't know it changed the worlds. I just kept starting the game over and over. And then eventually they did an update, and when I restarted, I just erased all my saves and found out they changed the planets, and I got an incredibly good one that time I played. And this time I got an incredibly good one. It was a struggle, but nowhere near what my first planet in the first game was. Yeah, I've played a little bit Ellen in creative mode. Not much. I want to try a little bit more. Let me get in this building before I freeze to death. Now there's thanamium over there and nanite, so I'm going to go ahead and add more plutonium. Excellent. And no one's home here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alan, what did you do in creative mode? Did you find the world that you were on, or did you change the world? Did you go into creative and find your ship? Let's see, 4, 8, 6, so 5, 4, 8, 6, 5, 4, 8, 6, 5, 4, 8, 6. There it is. Don't increase my standing. Give me, or increase my standing. Not quite what I was hoping for there. Make sure I'm not running off inventory. Move that plutonium right now. And there was some plutonium out here. Need to find that. Oh, right there it is. How could I miss that? I think I have 2 stacks of thamium with an extra sort of overflow stack, so I really don't need to be walking slowly right now. Okay, let me get rid of my sworn foe there. Go ahead and grab some more carbon because I'm going to be needing it. I've got the local attention now. Go ahead and get this building, warm up a little bit, and put something in life support. See if I can build a shielding shard. Move the plutonium over, and not enough iron to do so. Move the thanium. Oh, I think I've got extra platinum over there. Yep. So I can go out and get some iron if there's a local cave here. Yeah, Alan, I was thinking about after I finish the one series I was working on, doing a series with a heavily modded PC version of the game. All the useful mods that I could find. So I'm always torn between mods. If I'm playing the game, I usually play it once through without any mods, just to see how the developers intended it. And then I replay it with mods, except for one game, and I'm sure all of you share the same sentiment. Farming Simulator, you can put the mods on right away. And I'm almost positive that that's what everyone does here who plays Farming Simulator. I do. I even have some broadcasts here on Farming Simulator. Okay, I better get this iron quickly. Otherwise I'm going to freeze to death out here. Get these small rocks, see if they're a little bit faster. Do I have 50? Nope, 37. I'll grab the big rock. It's a countdown. It's going into the red. The shields are down. just enough to make shielding shard.
Constructed. Extreme
Oh,
cold damage detected.
that hurt. That's what I get from getting too far from my ship.
Thermal protection falling.
Don't walk in that thing. Alan, I don't think anyone did where you can drive open world style, just because the world is so always limited on the map. You know, they don't have a big enough for farming simulator, but it's always confined by mountains or dead ends. Although with the last couple, you can drive anywhere you want to, including right off the road into the water or off a cliff, depending on what map you're playing. Right, no more iron for that. We have plenty of plutonium, so let's see what other sort of trouble we can get into here. Let's see. Oh, excellent. An observatory with a landing pad. Well, I misnamed this planet. It should be a observatory planet. That's the last three things I've run into, except for maybe one drop pod. Well, hello, Ung. Maybe you enunciate the last letter, Ung. He's correcting me right now. I just can't understand him. Okay, he looks weak, but somehow cunning. It spins its datapad towards me, and I can see that it's a multi-tool sales creature. Well, if I had an antimatter sales creature, that's what I'm looking for. The price of this technology blueprints are, however, eye-watering. It eyes me. In one of my many former careers, I was an editor, so I would have removed the use of eyes within 3 words of each other. So it eyes me with a wary interest, waiting to see if I'll bite. I also would have corrected towards. In the United States, it's proper to use toward, and the UK, towards. Backwards, and towards UK, toward, and backward, United States. Nobody cares, though. So, that's just me. I'm not going to give him 1,000 units of anything. Well, actually, I have a few 100,000, so I'll give him 1,000, but I'm going to get gypped on this one. Yeah, he's laughing at me. Equal stabilizer. Oh, that's good. That's good. Does he sell antimatter? Just on the off chance. And no one in the system sells antimatter. I happen to sell Rubik's Cubes, though. And daggers. I'll save the Geknip for him in case I can bribe him. I'm now going to rob him blind for taking my money and give me a moderately good blueprint. 723,000. Surprisingly, I almost have enough. I only have 2 blueprints for a multi tool. And both of them, one is a ricochet and the other is a stabilizer, so I'm not about to start shooting anything anytime soon. Oh, let's go over here and either it's encyclopedia or my bank account. I can't tell which. See if he has anything to say again after we get rid of that. Ung. Yeah. Yep. I agree, Gek. Gek something. Well, here, I will pledge allegiance with Geknep. The traitor agrees and rolls on the floor with delight. As most cats would, actually. With. So, okay. It's cold out here. And there's no loot on the landing pad. So let me go over this building. Scan along the way. I was eyeing those there's animals over there. I call everything a predator now. In survival mode, everything's a predator. And let's see. Oh, here's another one. I'm never going with his last name. Ung, I would do, but Gek-en. I did not catch a single word of that. So, it looks at me straight eyes and makes a proposition. Demand a share. Demand all the stolen goods. Could report him, but I actually want loot. Well, got a couple things there. 300. What, I guess you probably had the Theta drive, Alan? Input. So 122121. Perhaps it is the sense of accomplishment that is what you got. Well, you know, in creative mode, I would figure what that's. What I was started to ask a question and realized you're in creative mode, and I thought, well, why wouldn't he have everything? After playing survival, I'm tempted to go in the creative mode and just get everything I need. Because you have to scrounge so much. Just to get antimatter. I'm going to need a tree. I'm going to be on the most wanted list for trees and iron. I had everything the first time I played Alan. This time, I'm having a little bit harder time getting it. Now, admittedly, I was trying to see if I could get the drives without going to Polo. I learned my lesson. Polo's holding out on me. Uh-oh. Turn away from him. Obviously irritated the local security. So we got anything to sell. The cart. I'm going to sell the cart sheet because, well, I don't need it. I don't have a blueprint for it, so. Now, if this had been my first exposure to the game, I probably wouldn't be as antsy as I am now, hoping to get stuff, because I'd realize it takes a lot longer. But I'm so used to having the ability to travel between systems within the first 15-20 minutes, not the first 4 hours. This is episode 6. It took me 2 episodes that I haven't put online yet. I recorded, but I originally didn't put them online because, you know, the opening of a survival game is so, it seems to me, to anyone else, to the player it's not, but to me it seems like it'd be dull for everyone else to watch. So I just recorded them offline. As you slowly inch towards your objective to repair your ship. And I did die once in that because I was making a trade-off. I got to iridium deposit that I needed for my ship and thought I had all the iridium, transferred it to my ship and let myself die. Transferred all my inventory to the ship and let myself die, so that way it appeared back in my ship and all your inventory is in your ship. And I had nothing to lose because it's all in the ship. And I died and I was 20 iridium short, so I had to make the trek back. And that time was determined not to die, so... And then I think I died one time, unfortunately it's on video, where I stopped and I was adjusting the recording software, and my character died of, I think, the heat, because I wasn't paying attention. I just left him out in the open, so... So used to not dying in the other game that seemed nothing to worry about, but... Okay, this is not gonna happen. I need a crash ship. Here is a sales depot. Again, I'm a plutonium Scrooge, but I hate to leave any stone unturned, so I'll go ahead and land here and check this depot. Feels like it's just landing me on the planet outside the ship. Good, I've got something to sell now. This thing has a pulse. I'll go ahead and sell that. And I don't see anything there. Warp fuel. I buy warp fuel too. That's... I'd be willing to have that. But nope, nothing there. Miniman, I know how that goes. It's a shame because you missed the $200 giveaway raffle we had, but maybe next time you'll get to be a part of it.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I do know what you mean, Alan. And so not to concern anyone else who was watching and saying, hey, what raffle? There was no raffle. I was just teasing Miniman. So you missed nothing other than I just spent a lot of plutonium for no good reason. And my scanner, because I scanned outside the ship, recharges slower than when you're in the ship. Once you're in the ship, it recharges faster. You would think when you get in the ship, the recharge rate would speed up. And still waiting for that to recharge. finally. Oh, really? It has... And I've probably passed by everything I'm looking for right now. Looks like sort of open country. I might be able to find something out there. That would be a no. Minivan, I will be streaming at 6 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time, and tomorrow, same time. And if you want, you can also, on the top of the channel page, there's a little triangle there next to Facebook, and I'll have my broadcast schedule for the full month, so you can see what I'm going to be broadcasting. But I hope to see you next time I'm online. I'm not finding a lot here now. This evening's broadcast will be the other game where I hope to get the Galactic Center, where I know there's a great surprise waiting. As though I had not read Alan's post in chat. It is a challenge. Although I don't know if I can do that in this solitary episode, because there's going to be planets with water in caves. And look at all that plutonium. Is there more around here? And one thing that slows me down getting the Galactic Center is water. Not a lot of other plutonium in the area. Let's see if I can... There's that creature. It looks like a predator, but it's apparently an herbivore. Yeah, Alan, the planets were just added in, yeah, with the Horizons up. I mean, they have the planets, but they're added in with the Horizons update. Nowhere near the terrain that this has. And in fact, if you watch some of the videos Sean Murray makes on the mathematics of generating procedurally generated planets, he discusses what most games use that sort of create a surface. I think some of their planets are hand sculpted, but when they add in the update where you can land on planets with atmosphere, I think they might look better. There are some, particularly where you find alien artifacts, that have a better look, but a lot of them are just sort of round, flat, moonish looking places. You'll find none with any living life on them, because there's no atmosphere, so the only thing you'll find is physical effects like gravity or geysers. You can find geysers that are that's a lot of plutonium there, and there is a tower, so let me see if I can get in between those two. But no, there's not a lot to the moons right now, other than you can hunt down resources, rocks, See if I can land about right here, in between the two, so I can tether between them. That's the thing, is the games are similar in many ways, but this one has jumped into the open world planet setting and space station setting much faster than No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a little bit deeper in ship modification and economy. And arguably multiplayer. The very, well, I don't want to say very few. A lot of people I know don't play in multiplayer mode, which is strange. They don't want to be attacked or hassled by other players, so they end up going in private or solo modes. And there was, unfortunately, a lot of comparison between the two games when it first came out. They're two entirely different entities. Let's put this over there. Sort of achieving the same goal. Yeah, I've not tried Nomads. I don't know what that's like. Since No Man's Sky came out, actually the open world space games with planets have gotten... This is where I would normally kill myself in this game if it were permadeath. All those games like that have improved dramatically. You can now go from planet to atmosphere. You know, Space Engineers was letting you do that, but it was a little bit more blocky. A little bit more laggy, too. Outpost. Excellent. And that outpost will have riches in the form of antimatter. Yeah, watch out for this hole here. Well, I'm looking for the hole. I'm going to fall in it.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. I was going to do a scan, but I don't think I can stay out in the cold too long. No. So we'll get to that outpost.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Yeah, I get it. It's getting cold. Okay, so we're still sort of not ahead anymore, but... Well, actually, we are ahead. No. But maintaining four stacks of plutonium, so... With my landing. Only need about 240 to take off, but this outpost has to be the key to getting out of the system and buying a freighter. And over there is yet another observatory. I have not encountered so many observatories on the planet. I have to remember that it's over this mountain. Oh, okay, that's 6 minutes away, so I'm going to go to observatory first. Didn't realize it's quite that far away, because I'll never find this one again. And there is a slim chance it could give me a crashed ship or some technology. I better try the land. It's going to put me at the landing marker. I'm running now, which is a no-no in this game, in survival mode, but I have quite a backlog of platinum. And if I could ever get the space, I'm sorry, of thamium, ever get the space, I'm sure I could find a dead moon with plenty of it. Grab the extra loot there. Being plutonium.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And see if we can find a crash ship. Alright, that number is going to be... Oh, we're reversing the other way now, so... Shift the... 9-1... No, we're going the same way. So 8, so 3-9-1-8. 3-9-1-8. There we go. But I was rotating the other direction for some reason. Crack the code. That's incredible. And that is not what I was looking for. Okay, not even any nanites in here. What? scan around here. Thamium. I'll grab that quickly. Ah, it's a trap. Can't withstand the firepower of that magnitude. I'm gonna head back in here since it's a little bit cold. Well, the outpost is going to be my next stop. Since I've just 2 minutes shy, by the time I'm done, it will be 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and halt this broadcast now. I have another scheduled for 6. It'll be the normal No Man's Sky. I thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like or subscribe if you're a new viewer who hasn't subscribed. And you can catch my schedule in the description of this video or stream. There'll be a video shortly, or on the header on my YouTube page. And thanks for everyone for showing up, and everyone do your best to have a good day.